Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make some bad financial decisions together. This is for entertainment purposes only, so if you're entertained, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So, I don't know if you've heard about it, but MicroStrategy is now Strategy, and I don't like the name change. Not gonna lie. I think that it's too generic. But I do like their logo with the Bitcoin because they can't actually trademark the word strategy because it's too generic. But I think it looks good. But speaking of name changes, I checked my email, which does not actually happen all that often. But I did get this email from someone, and they said, I suggest you remove the word bad or change it to something else, bad financial decisions, because they got a very nasty reaction when they shared my video with the group. And first of all, thank you for sharing a video with the group. I really do appreciate that, and it means that you liked what I had to say well enough to share it with someone. So that much I do appreciate, and I do feel like at some point, I am going to grow out of this name. I originally got into it, and we'll get back to this one. Sorry, Kevin. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to call myself, and I remembered this post, and this person said, my sister exclusively makes bad financial decisions. And that amused me, like, in such a primal way that months later I was still like, bad financial decisions. Because, oh man, my sister also, and it's so stressful to be around people like that. And it would be nice if I was the type of person that could make a bad financial decision and not be aware of it at the time. But I think about these things quite a bit, and I like to go into situations knowing why what I'm about to do is going to go bad. So, and just so you know, Minority Mindset, one video I was watching of his, he said, I know we all want to retire immediately tomorrow. And I was amused by that, and you can hear me, you've heard me say in several videos, immediately tomorrow, because I just loved how he said it. And he also influenced always be buying, baby, because that's his catchphrase. So I thought when I first made this channel that I would structure the videos as this is what it is, this is why it's a bad idea, and am I going to do it or not? And that format did not last. And it was also a little bit where the business model for a YouTuber, especially in finance, is I'm going to establish myself as an authority figure. I'm going to make my audience trust me, and then I'm going to sell my audience something. And I kind of wanted to not come into this as an authority figure. So bad financial decisions, we're already thinking I'm not an expert and I can just tell you my opinion on things. So maybe it is, maybe it's not working the way that I think, but I do think it works both ways, where someone might see my channel name, Bad Financial Decisions, and think that they're about to really dislike what I'm about to say, and they click into it, but then it sounds kind of intelligent, and then they listen to me a lot because they know me. So it could work either way, because you really do think about things more critically when you think you're about to argue or dislike something. So, but on the other hand, I could just stop hobbling myself. Like, I don't usually do thumbnails. Like, this is like a YouTube thumbnail, but for the most part, it's just like AI faces, and it doesn't tell you much. So what I could start doing to try to grow my channel is experiment with thumbnails, make better titles, or at least experiment with the titles that I make. And I don't think doing a new banner will help, but there's like different SEO things that I could do to try to help. And yeah, someday I might outgrow making bad financial decisions with you all, but I don't think today is that day. But I'm open to suggestions. Let me know if you've ever had any trouble when you're sharing my videos, and I mean, maybe in the future we'll figure out a new name. Like, Retire and Dividends changed his name and then got popular. I'm just not sure if I built a brand on this already with a 1,500 subscribers. Changing my name is a good idea. I don't know. It's all an experiment, right? Right. So Kevin wrote me, and he's wondering if I'm going to continue making videos to be like a bigger channel. And then he said that he really liked my channel. Thank you. And then he is investing with around $6,000, and it's 80% in YieldMax funds and Roundhil. And he's going to start doing option trading with MSTU. So I did start this channel because I was being very anxious about my condo, and I was doing a lot of research about high income ETFs. And then I listened to Retire on Dividends video, and he was doing a car podcast thing, and he said, if you are thinking about doing a YouTube channel, just do a YouTube channel. So I started it. It's faceless. It's easy enough for me to do. I get to talk about things that I find interesting, and high income ETFs and learning about investing. This is interesting to me. So as long as I'm having fun and you all are pretty nice to me, I'll continue doing this for a while. And I've already discussed, like, I think I might start doing like real YouTuber things and, trying to get a bigger, more eyeballs and a bigger audience. But I'm going to keep making this in a way where I'm enjoying making the content. And that's how we're going to make this sustainable, for me, at least. And so I'd like to address the MSTU options thing, because I cannot recommend doing leveraged. I can tell you that I'm doing leveraged and why I'm doing leveraged. And then you can do your own research and find your own conviction and then do it. And so I found that, because I started with MSTX because it was cheaper than MSTU at the time. And my original thesis was, okay, if I reinvest in Misty, how much money am I making? So this last time we had a $2.28 distribution. The price was $29.49. So for 4 weeks, we got paid 7.7 cents, which divided by 4, that is 0.01 or 1.9 cents, almost 2 cents. So if I can't do better than just reinvesting in Misty, I would rather just invest in Misty. So I used this number to say, how far out of the money can I go and still make more than what I would if I just reinvested in Misty? So if the current price of MSTU is $8.74, the furthest I should be going out of the money is $7. And so when your strike is $700, that means that each $7 strike is a $700 bet. So I would put it at like $7.50 and $7. I like doing ladders because it feels like sometimes you might get like one contract called but not the other contract, and for me, like, the good thing about selling puts is that you get the options collateral, which means you don't actually pay for the margin until it's actually assigned to you. So for MSTU, I would do the $7 strike for now. And then MSTX, I haven't done it in a while because it is more expensive than MSTU. But I would go on the $35, or, I mean, you can check a little bit less. But, like, there's no point in reinvesting in Misty if you can get 3 cents per week on MSTX. However, if you wanted to put 5 contracts out at $7, because that would be equal to the $35, you would be getting $10.71 from MSTU as opposed to just $3 from MSTX, which shows you why synthetics are actually really powerful, because if you can, get 5 contracts for the price of 1 contract, then you're going to make a lot more money than if you just had 1 contract. So hopefully that makes sense. And what I wound up, because I've changed my strategy slightly, but only because 2 reasons. First, I am trying to get $500 per week, so I am putting my strikes closer than I would probably do otherwise, just to get more efficient premium. And 2, when you do a dividend wheel, and the dividend wheel, for those that don't know, it's basically like, I put it out at $8.50 because it's lower than $8.84. It goes to $8. I get assigned to $8.50. The next week, I sell a call, and I get, it would be in the money, so it would be like, I would get 25 cents, and then it goes to $9, and it gets assigned away for me. And I've already collected my premium, but then I don't own the shares anymore. So you're not really supposed to roll the option forward. You're supposed to just do it, and you either get assigned or you don't get assigned. But I did it the first week, and then all of a sudden I had so much margin out. So I've actually started just rolling both my cover calls and my puts. So, I don't know what you would call that. Probably just smart. But eventually, like these that are at $9 and $9.50 that are in the money, I just roll them forward the way they are. Kind of figured someday I'll get assigned early, but that day is not today. And so I'm going to get the higher premium and hope that I don't get assigned early. And then hopefully I can do that 8 times in a row and get it paid off. And so the biggest problem or the risk with this as a leverage fund is MicroStrategy has a really bad day, then you get assigned at $7, but then the MSTU goes down to $2, and it reverse splits, and now you don't have enough shares to do contracts on, and then it's kind of a big mess. So and we are approaching the winter, so just be careful out there. To me, for right now, this does have the best premium at the best price for me. And I'm okay with this because there is a difference between losing $700 and losing $70,000. So I liked having my my ladder and different strike prices and just everything like that. So it's going to be really fun next week when I roll over my $12.50 put. I'm going to get like $300 for that. So I've got that going for me, which is nice. But yeah, that's what's up today. I was just thinking about my name and what's in a name, and should we change it, and can we change it in a way where people are going to like it? Because I did try to change my intro at the beginning of the year, but then people were like, why are we no longer making bad financial decisions together? And I'm not afraid of sharing things that turned out badly for me and my victories and my journey. So, I mean, everything together as a whole is, what life is. So, today in Financial Philharmonics, I actually did 4 videos because Not Financial Advice is a song about this is not financial advice, and that was a warning because now at the end of every video, there's a clip that says, thank you for watching. This was financial entertainment. Please like and subscribe. Not advice. So we're going to do that going forward. And then, so SDTY, that is a new metal trance song about YieldMax is coming for Roundhil. So what is Roundhil going to do in response? We don't know. Then Strategy, Not MicroStrategy. This was influenced, the lyrics were influenced by Istanbul, not Constantinople. So if you have an option open on MicroStrategy, it's going to expire strategy. And then Rich Rich is a pop dance song, and someday, hopefully, this can be true, and my anthem, my theme song. I'll walk into the room and this will just automatically play. But maybe not. Anyways, my other act of self-promotion is YieldMax. So, the premise of this is it's a comparison tool. So if you have like $500 to invest this time, based on the price and the latest distribution, what would you get as a distribution if you invested that much money? So you see like LFGY had a really good week and you would get $6.32. But if you had invested it in Misty, you would get $37.13. Also, this would be $27.39 monthly. So, nothing is as good as Misty. However, LFGY is a basket of funds and therefore might be more resilient and a little bit of a diversification away from just MicroStrategy. But in second place here, you have YBTC, and so these are all the weeklies. You can see all the group A's and everything that has Curve and YieldMax in it. And then you have monthlies and the month-end stuff. So I just feel like this is a good starting point for comparisons. Also, if you want to click into the details, you can change the stock price and the dividend amount and do a little bit of experimentation. And if you click on it, then you can get to their homepage and look at their prospectus and just get more information. So thank you all for subscribing and liking my videos, and being engaged, and I super appreciate you, and I will talk to you later.